Coming up on Hashtag That, what is trending on Twitter?
Why are the Jenners in headlines once again?
And what was President Leahy doing crashing a party? All that and more on this week's Hashtag That.
Hello, I'm Emma Soverio here with Dufault and Kelly Novak. We are going to get started with breaking news within the Quinnipiac community. Liv is going to fill us in. Let's get started.
Quinnipiac University President John Leahy attended a party hosted by WeGo this past weekend. Students at the university were celebrating their annual May weekend festivities when President Leahy dropped by. He addressed the crowd after taking multiple selfies and pictures with students. He told the students that he planned on purchasing every house on the road. He also added to have fun and be safe. On the WeGo app, more than 400 students said they were attending. Students both of age and underage attended the party and engaged in drinking. The police eventually came and broke up the party after complaints from neighbors. Local news is reporting on this story, questioning why the president came and spoke at the party. What do you guys think of President Leahy going to the WeGo party?
I think it's awesome. I'm so happy that he showed up. I actually didn't go to the party, but I saw so many pictures, and I watched the video of him giving his speech. I thought it was really nice. He really got everyone pumped up.
I agree.
I didn't make it, unfortunately. It got busted before I could make it. I'm 22, so I'm allowed. But I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I think he's trying to be cool and accepted.
Oh, he's cool.
Because the students find him really where's Leahy? He's really elusive. So I think he was trying to not be and show up. And I guess he was making fun of his image of, I'll buy all these houses on the block. And I guess he was making fun of it. But at the same time, he's a university president, so I'm not sure how I feel about it.
I think it's a little, personally, I thought it was a little inappropriate. However, I do think, like you said, everyone is always like, oh my God, it's like, where's Waldo? Where's Leahy? Yeah. So I think him showing up and pumping everybody up was I was there, I thought it was great. I was like, oh, Leahy, yeah. But at the same time, it is a little inappropriate considering he's probably supposed to be a little more proper. He's the president of our school. Yeah. Also, people don't even know what he does at this point, so if people are thinking he's only showing up to WeGo parties, then it could cause a little controversy, and I think a lot of people are going to be unhappy, but I think a lot of students will be happy just because it was nice to see our president out and about interacting with us.
But I think he also offended the neighbors, the people who live on that road, because they probably lived there for a while. Who knows? There could be new neighbors. We don't know. But that's also, I guess, kind of ignorant on his part to say something like that.
Yeah, when he was like, I'm going to buy all these houses, I was like, oh, stop right there. Don't say that yet.
You're cool, but you're trying too hard a little bit. I don't know.
Don't show off your money too much, Leahy. We know you earn $3 million a year.
We read that article.
It's fine.
A trending topic on Twitter this week was the London Marathon, which took place on Sunday, April 26th. More than 38,000 people came out to participate, making it the biggest in the event's 35-year history. Fundraisers, amateur runners, and elite athletes raced their way to the finish line, while 750,000 spectators cheered them on from the sidelines. Kenya's Eliud Kipchoge won the men's race in 2 hours, 4 minutes, and 42 seconds. Tigist Tufa, also from Kenya, won the women's race in 2 hours, 23 minutes, and 22 seconds.
And may the Force be with you this coming December as the Star Wars saga continues. Episode 7, The Force Awakens trailer, has been released and fans are going crazy. It's the start of a new storyline for the saga, but characters such as Leia, Han Solo, and Chewbacca will return. The plot is said to be set 30 years after the events portrayed in Return of the Jedi, and from the looks of the trailer, this movie is going to be quite the journey. Lucasfilm and director J.J. Abrams will bring us back to the galaxy far, far away December 18th of this year.
American Horror Story freak show actor Dalton Gray was injured in a serious car crash over the weekend. Gray shattered his pelvis and femur and suffered serious eye and face injuries after a drunk driver crashed into the car he was riding in. Doctors performed reconstructive surgeries to the actor's face and removed glass from his eye, and his vision is expected to recover. The drunk driver is currently behind bars.
World Book Day is celebrated each year on April 23rd. It is to promote reading, copyright, and publishing, and to celebrate authors, illustrators, and books. The idea of the day was taken from a Spanish tradition. April 23rd has always been celebrated as the Rose Day in Spain. On this day, people exchange roses for showing their love and support, much like the Valentine's Day. However, in 1926, when Miguel de Cervantes died on this day, People exchanged books instead of roses in order to commemorate the death of the great author. The tradition continues to this day in Spain as well as all around the world. We have Neliana Ferraro here for a new segment that explains some confusing hashtags. Neliana?
Thanks, guys. I know when I'm scrolling through Twitter, some of the hashtags can get a little bit confusing. Here's a breakdown of the confusing hashtags from the last week. Fifth Harmony fans started tweeting with hashtag Dinah Defense Squad. They wanted to support member Dinah Hansen after a photograph of her boyfriend surfaced. The photo showed him almost about to bite another girl's butt. This started rumors over Twitter about a possible cheating scandal. Some people think the picture was photoshopped, but others have tweeted support for Hansen. The picture has been deleted. Hashtag EQNZ started circulating after 2 earthquakes hit Ceylon, New Zealand. The quake was felt in a pretty large radius, but didn't do that much damage. Scientists say there might be aftershocks on the way for the area in the upcoming weeks. These quakes reminded people of the 2 they got in July of 2013. The 6th annual Women in the World Summit was celebrated with the hashtag WITW. Movie stars, artists, and politicians came together at the Lincoln Center in New York City to discuss the triumphs and struggles of women. Some of the big names spotted there were Angelina Jolie, Hillary Clinton, Meryl Streep, and Jon Stewart. The whole thing lasted 3 days. That's all we have for this week's Hashtags Explained. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Neliana. Before we go to commercial break, check out this week's Tweet of the Week, brought to you by the Bobcat Shop. The Bobcat Shop is located at 1010 Sherman Avenue and is your go-to for Quinnipiac apparel and accessories. This week's Tweet of the Week is by @NikkiCons24, who tweeted, "You know you had an amazing teacher when all your classmates give him a hug goodbye after the last class." Make sure to follow us at #ThatQU on Instagram and Twitter for a chance to be featured on our show.
We are your source for entertainment news.
The Bobcat Shop, located at 1010 Sherman Avenue in Hamden. Your #1 choice for Bobcat merchandise. The Bobcat Shop features 2 floors of countless styles and colors. With a full 19,000 square foot screen printing and embroidery operation on the premises, Campus Customs and Simplify can design and decorate any garment or promotional product as quickly as needed. Stop in and say hi.
Welcome to Joya Spa and Salon in Hamden. Whether you want a new look or the perfect wedding day hair, come to us for complete hair and nail care, cuts, styles, updos, extensions, and beautiful dimensional hair color, as well as manis and pedis, acrylics, gels, and shellac. Treat yourself to a facial, a peel, or microdermabrasion. Relax with a variety of massage techniques, including Swedish and hot stone massage. Joya Spa and Salon. Call today.
Kylie Jenner's lips are all the rage right now, but doctors say the lip challenge could be potentially dangerous. All over the world, girls are using things from glass jars to Pringle cans to plump up their lips like Kylie's, but these activities could lead to permanent bruising or discoloring of the face. The hashtag Kylie Jenner Challenge Gone Wrong is currently trending on Twitter as people post pictures of their distorted faces. After the lip challenge went viral, Kylie Jenner released a tweet saying, quote, "I'm not here to try and encourage people / young girls to look like me or to think this is the way they should look. I want to encourage people / young girls like me to be yourself and not be afraid to experiment with your look, end quote. What do you guys think of the Kylie Jenner lip challenge?
Ridiculous.
Okay, that is so stupid. Like a glass jar or a Pringles jar. First of all, like that, the result that comes out, you look ridiculous. Like I've never seen anything more ridiculous. Second, that's really, like you said just now, it's really bad for you. You know, your face, I heard, could stay that way. Like, would you want your lips to stay that way?
Oh my God.
That'd be
Absolutely
so
not. I feel like the Kardashians are already in the news, like just randomly for just weird things, and now it's Kylie's lips. Like, are you kidding me?
I'm sorry, she looks like a Bratz doll.
She does.
She doesn't, that doesn't look good. I mean, like she's a pretty girl, but I feel like all of them have just gotten so much work done, plastic surgery, like everywhere all over their bodies.
Like
exactly, like what do the Kardashians look like? You would never
as
know.
As much as she denies that she ever got anything done with her lips, I think it's a blatant lie. It's a complete lie. But what's sad is I don't know if she's even 18 yet. That's the sad part.
I think she's 17
you know,
or
that's,
something like that.
And what's worse, I think, is that she's outshining, like, Kendall, who's doing all these modeling things and actually is kind of, if you want to call modeling, like a career, like a solid career.
She's doing well for
She's
herself,
doing well
yes.
and walking all the big designer runways. So I think that Kylie's just coming into the limelight for her lips is, like, that just shows where America's priorities are.
The fact
completely.
that girls are using Pringle cans to make their lips
So
big. Like, what do you, like, who has the time to just sit there with a Pringle can around their mouth and like, all right,
I know
here we go,
I don't.
Kylie,
I
like,
definitely don't have
do
time
your
for that.
homework, watch a movie, do something.
I see young girls, like, sitting in the cafeteria in middle school, like, oh, my mom gave me Pringles today?
Yes, like no.
Come on now.
Like, I remember being excited for Pringles to make, like, the duck faces with the 2 chips. Like, why can't kids do
that was
that?
our Kylie Jenner list.
Like, yeah, like,
Those were the days.
those were the days. TBT.
TBT.
Stop trying to look like Kylie. And I'm glad, though, that she did say she doesn't want people to look like her, because at least she's like, okay, like, I'm not encouraging this. Like, girls just do this because I'm a Kardashian. So
Right.
do what you want, but...
Bruce Jenner revealed that he was a woman Friday in a 2020 interview with Diane Sawyer. The former Olympian said he has been struggling with his gender for decades, ever since he tried on a dress in his mother's closet when he was 8 years old. He also revealed he would cross-dress during his adult life in his hotel rooms while on the road for motivational speaking tours. All of his ex-wives offered words of support, except for Kris Jenner, who declined to comment. Jenner has yet to reveal his female name that he's chosen. So what do you guys think about Bruce Jenner's big announcement?
A little confused, considering he's, 65 years old, and you're just deciding to come out now. Now, I get it. He was an Olympic athlete. That was great. But still, that's even more confusing to me because he was so masculine and athletic, and now all of a sudden he's like, oh, just kidding. I'm going to be a woman now. And just, I agree with a lot of people that, I mean, I guess I don't think he would go through all of these physical changes if this was a publicity stunt. But I have had my concerns, like, just for the Kardashian show, like, there's nothing these people won't do to be famous. I mean, they're famous for nothing as it is, so why not turn Bruce into a woman? Like, keep it interesting.
I mean, but he did back off from the show, I think. I don't think he's going to be on it anymore, but maybe, you know, he wasn't Olympic athlete, 1, because he had athletic talent, but 2, maybe he was so masculine because he was, like, overcompensating for
being a woman.
For you know, cross-dressing in his hotel, for, you know, after talking about all of his achievements all day. I don't know, it's just... It's very odd to me. You're right. Like, it took you, like, very long time very long time.
If you knew when you were 8, and I know, obviously, back then, like, people are a lot more accepting these days, which is a great thing. Yeah. So it's nice that he feels comfortable enough to come out as a transgender. But at the same time, like, you had 65 years to do this. Like, why today? Why, like, why after all the Kardashian fame, like, all of a sudden, now you decide to be a woman.
Right.
You know, I really respect him for it, actually. I think there's this quote I like, and it's never too late to be brand new. So I think if he's been struggling with this all his life and he finally got the confidence to come out, especially because they're so famous, and like come out and tell everyone, I think that's really great. And he actually said, it's funny in the interview, he's like, people are saying I'm doing this for publicity. Are you kidding me? So I thought that was really funny.
What do you guys think about Kris not offering any comment?
I think that's a little lame. I'm bitter about that because, I mean, he was they were married for 20 plus years or something like that.
I
And
don't know how I would feel, honestly.
I mean, I know, like, it must be difficult for her. Like, that's a huge change to all of a sudden be like, oh my gosh, my husband's a woman. But at the same time, like, she did love him at some point. So to not comment at all, I would rather her comment negatively than not comment at all, honestly.
Very true.
So, but good for him. Congratulations.
Yeah.
We're happy for
Do
you.
you.
Yeah, do you, Q2.
Amy Schumer took a dive on the red carpet at the Time 100 Gala last Tuesday at Lincoln Center, apparently bowing before Kanye West and Kim Kardashian West. Schumer told Time that she asked her publicist if she could pretend to fall, and she replied, "I can't stop you." So she proceeded with the stunt and got a few laughs from the crowd, including her fellow Time 100 honorees. You can catch the comedian and actress's show Inside Amy Schumer on Comedy Central at 10:30, 9:30 Central Time. What do you guys think of Amy Schumer? I mean, isn't she hilarious?
I think she's hilarious, but total Jennifer Lawrence copycat. I'm sorry.
You think
the
so?
tripping on the red carpet is J-Law's thing. She's done
Didn't
it like...
J-Law, though, do it on by accident?
No, hers was on accident. Like, she was going to accept her Oscar. She tripped up the steps.
Oh, yeah,
and
that
then
was bad.
And then the next year, she, like, I think it was an accident. She tripped again on the red carpet. So I'm sorry, but... Amy Schumer, pick something original, because I feel like that's J-Law's thing. I'm sorry.
I don't know how I feel about Amy Schumer. A lot of I know I am a female, but a lot of female comedians bother me.
Really?
Amy Schumer, Whitney Cummings, I can't stand her. I don't know. I just don't think they're funny. I don't think she's funny. I don't know. I'm not amused. I don't know.
I don't watch her enough to know if I think she's funny or not. Like, but I do think some female comedians are funny. Like, I think Tina Fey is hysterical, and Amy Poehler. Like, they're like the dynamic duo, so I love them. Yeah, Amy Schumer. I don't know. I do think, though, I'm so better because I'm so biased towards J-Law. I love her so much. So, like...
Yeah, there was no traffic cone. Amy Schumer to fall over like J-Law did. So
exactly.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Lifetime has given the green light to a Full House tell-all movie. The movie, currently entitled The Unauthorized Full House, will focus on the cast and the pressure of trying to balance a near-perfect family life on the show with their complicated offset lives. The movie will also focus on the bond the cast shared growing up with one another. The air date has yet to be determined. The cast will not be the original actors from Full House. What do you guys think of this movie?
If it's not the same actors, then I don't understand how...
I know.
It's
I'm a little confused.
like, I'm lost.
Well, they did it with Saved by the Bell. They did like an unauthorized Saved by the Bell thing with all actors who weren't them, and kind of showed their behind-the-scenes life. I guess it's not fiction, but it's a dramatization, I'm sure.
Okay.
God,
yeah.
Like, because I watched some of that Saved by the Bell thing, and it made it look like they all wanted to kill each other every day. So hopefully that's not the case with Full House, and it doesn't get ruined.
Literally, stop.
Yeah, hopefully it
breaking my heart.
doesn't get ruined for us after watching this.
I feel like
I really hope
I won't watch it. They're already aren't they trying to bring Full House to Netflix? Not Full House, but like they're trying to build a spin-off with like DJ and Stephanie onto Full House. I mean, onto Netflix of Full House. So I feel like just stick with one thing at a time. You don't need to make a movie and make a new show.
I think they're trying to build momentum because like Netflix is like, oh, they're getting all this attention with this Full House thing. Let's Lifetime's turn. It's our turn to have a lot of attention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Honestly, what I think they should do is just try to get the rights to the original Full House and bring it to Netflix. I think that would make people happiest. Because I've even heard that the plot of the new Full House show, I think it's called Fuller House.
Yeah,
it's a little depressing. Like now DJ loses her husband and like she has 3 boys, so it's like reverse of what Danny went through. But at the same time, like I don't know, I don't think you can recreate Full House. It's a 90s classic. Like you can't do that.
Our very own Kenisha McFadden has the latest on Big Sean and Ariana Grande's breakup. Kenisha?
Thanks, guys. I'd like to think I'm in the know between Big Sean and Ariana Grande. They're my favorite Hollywood couple. And just recently, Def Jam released a statement saying the two have split, and it happened a few weeks ago. I do think there's truth to that statement, but down the road, at the end of the summer, I think these two will be getting back together. Big Sean released Dark Sky Paradise, a #1 album on the Billboard chart, and Ariana Grande has hit after hit, and she'll be going on the second leg of her honeymoon tour, which will span the entire course of the summer, and Big Sean is touring with J. Cole, who also released a hit album earlier on in the year. So they're both pretty successful right now. They're both performing and making appearances, so they're not going to be seeing each other a lot, and I think that's what's kind of fueling the breakup rumors and them splitting. But he still loves her, he still cares for her. They're best friends. They met a few years back when Ariana Grande was on Victorious and she was playing Cat Valentine. And when they first met, Ariana Grande actually rapped a song for Big Sean that was by him, and just to prove she was a huge fan. And ever since then, they've been seen together. They have 3 songs together. Big Sean will be releasing a single called Research. It's one of his songs that's on Dark Sky Paradise, and Ariana Grande is featured on the song. So it's kind of a PR breakup, I'm going to say, just to get some hype around this single heading into the summer, because it's going to be kind of a smash hit. In my opinion. So that's all I have for you guys now. Back to you.
Still to come, a major throwback is coming your way. Stay with us. You're watching #that on Q30, sponsored by the Bobcat Shop. Stay tuned.
The Bobcat Shop, located at 1010 Sherman Avenue in Hamden. Your #1 choice for Bobcat merchandise. The Bobcat Shop features 2 floors of countless styles and colors. With a full 19,000 square foot screen printing and embroidery operation on the premises, Campus Customs and Simplify can design and decorate any garment or promotional product as quickly as needed. Stop in and say hi.
And we have a back to his Hollywood.
This is my mom. I have to make a decision and back.
Welcome to A Sheer Sensation, North Haven's premier cosmetology service, located at 140 Washington Avenue, minutes from Hamden. We offer an array of services, from basic cuts and colors to lash extensions and formaldehyde-free keratin treatments. We also provide hair chalk and styling for men. When you spend $60, your Q card will get you 10% off. Call us at 203-239-6477 to make your next appointment at A Sheer Sensation.
Last week, the Entrepreneurship Club sponsored Give Kindness Week at Quinnipiac. Students were encouraged to come to the tables in the Student Center and write something nice about someone they know in order to be entered into a gift basket raffle. Give Kindness is also a social media movement on campus. Their Facebook page and Twitter account encourage students to send in anonymous compliments about their peers in order to spread the message of kindness. Have any of you ever received a nice message on the Facebook page or the Twitter?
Oh, I haven't. I wish, but I actually went to their table this week, and they were so friendly. They called me over, and they said, write something nice, just in general, on our poster. So I went and wrote a little thing down, and they gave me a free cookie. They were super nice.
Oh, free cookies are
yeah,
the best.
I know.
Like, who doesn't want a free cookie?
That's very true.
That's so
It's definitely a good message to have.
so completely.
Yeah.
I think that's a great organization to have on campus. They actually posted to me one time, and it was the cutest thing ever. It said that I was like talented and unique, and I was like, oh, I feel so honored. Like, I was like, I'm like sobbing at my computer, but
so nice.
Hopefully you were in, your room or something and not in like the library or something.
Oh no, yeah, I was in my room. When I got that Facebook post, I was like, this is the best day ever. I feel so cool. But it was like so nice to, and I ended up, I'm not gonna say who it's about, but I ended up posting about someone back, because it's like, oh, someone says something nice about you, pass it on. And I think that's such a nice message.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's great.
Yeah.
Everyone is getting excited to party with Jason Derulo this Friday at the TD Bank Sports Center. Quinnipiac students are much happier with the spring concert choice this year than they were last year when Capital Cities was chosen. Tickets this year cost $25 compared to the free tickets that were given away for Capital Cities last year. The Student Programming Board is going to make the concert an all-day experience with different events taking place throughout the day to get students excited and ready for the concert. Are you guys excited to see Jason Derulo this Friday?
Okay, so I didn't get a ticket, right? But my sister goes here and she goes, oh, Kelly, I can't go anymore. Here's my ticket. And I'm like, oh, gee, thank you. But I don't know what to do with it, because I don't know. Because we've talked about Jason Derulo on hashtag before, and I've always said I'm very on the fence. I like some of his songs. I don't really know if I want to go. But it should, maybe I will, because it should be fun. You know?
I think it'll be better than last year. Anything is better than last year. I'm
Did
sorry.
you go last year?
I did not, but
I
I just
feel
remember
bad.
seeing a picture and there was a tiny cluster of people. I mean, when you're giving tickets out for free, I think you chose the wrong person to come, or Capital Cities are a group, I guess. But
what's really embarrassing for me is I saw Capital Cities like in a concert in AC once, because for $5 though, because my friend like wanted to see them. So when everyone was like, "We hate Capital Cities," I was like awkward because I saw.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I actually saw Jason Derulo 2 weekends ago at Northeastern.
Was good.
He was great, so I really encourage everyone to go see him, everyone that has tickets, and if you don't have a ticket, then definitely try to get one.
Absolutely.
It was so much fun. He had a great show. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good concert. So
I think so too.
I'm still very on the fence. Very on the fence.
I think, though, a lot of students will go, though. People are much more excited, so yay for Jason.
This week's Instagram of the Week is brought to you by the Bobcat Shop. The Bobcat Shop is your source for custom printing and embroidery for your team, organization, or group. The Bobcat Shop is located at 1010 Sherman Avenue, just 2.5 miles from the Mount Carmel campus. This week's Instagram is by Webster22, who took a shot of the cherry blossoms on campus in full bloom. Make sure to follow us at #thatQU on Instagram and Twitter for a chance to be featured on our show.
We are your source for entertainment news.
The Bobcat Shop, located at 1010 Sherman Avenue in Hamden. Your #1 choice for Bobcat merchandise. The Bobcat Shop features 2 floors of countless styles and colors. With a full 19,000 square foot screen printing and embroidery operation on the premises, Campus Customs and Simplify can design and decorate any garment or promotional product as quickly as needed. Stop in and say hi.
Now we're going to throw it to John and John with a TBT of Q30 memories.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the first ever edition of #TBT here on #that. John Alba, John Small here, and it's our last appearance ever on #that. And I gotta say, the time has flown by in our 4 years.
This is like my last appearance, or first appearance really, ever on Q30. I mean, there's like 5 times total, but glad to make my last ever on-air appearance here at #. I know you've been on it a lot.
From the Ask Albas to all the disses, there's been plenty of John Alba on there. I'm glad to see some John Small, but let's get right into what we're going to review. Basically, we're going to talk about some of our favorite moments over the past 4 years here on Q30 Television. I'll get us started as we're going to flash back to one of my first appearances on #that. That was last season, where I was on the panel including Liv Dufault and Danielle Berkowitz, and the host was Giovanni Mio. And Liv Dufault thought she knew a lot about Taylor Swift, but I had some other words for her.
I don't know, she looks so beautiful and she's tall just like the models, so I completely disagree with Jessica Hart. I think she fits in perfectly. I love Taylor Swift. Go her.
Would you say that Taylor Swift's a model?
I don't think she's a model.
So then she doesn't fit in.
No, but she's tall like a model.
Who said that conversation on #that had to be civil?
I mean, you were ruthless. I mean,
Ruthless
poor Liv.
aggression. She should have seen it coming, GM, baby.
I mean, you were the bonus is that you were like a walk-on replacement.
I was a
for that.
walk-on. That's very true. #TBT to that time I walked on the #that.
You didn't ride the bench at this
Did not.
university. So.
Well, you've got one for us, don't
Oh,
you?
I have one from this year. This actually came from this semester. No, last semester. It came from last semester. It was sticking in the entertainment department the morning after. Had one of my favorite moments in Q30 history, and that was when Tyrell danced in the banana suit. Guys, enjoy it. John, it sells itself. I mean, who doesn't love a dancing banana?
Who doesn't? And TMA's got some of the most creative staffers that this station has ever seen, so you got to give them a little pat on the back for that.
It's worth checking out that entire Halloween episode too, because they do something incredibly creative as a crew for that one. You can find that at Q30television.com. But John, there's another thing that I know you have on your mind.
One of my favorite things as general manager of Q30 was to see the growth and development of Late Night with Kevin Carroll, which came to an end last year. And Kevin poured his heart into that show, and he was willing to do just about anything for it. Well, he put it all on the line with one of my favorite skits ever in his last episode, Kevin's Causes. Check it out.
We're going to be raising awareness. For what, we have no idea, but awareness will be raised. It's for ethnic cleansing. Thank you. Appreciate it. We got stickers here for free too, so, you know, everybody wins.
I mean, John, some of Quinnipiac's finest were out in display on that skit, and Kevin Carroll happened to be one of Quinnipiac's finest as well.
Oh, he was probably one of the best people that you could see on this station. I mean, the kid was a natural, and it showed with everything that he did, and he was one of the hardest working people at this station.
Speaking of hard working.
You beat me to the punch there. Hashtag just remember. This is one that you'll hashtag just remember forever. One of the hardest working individuals at this station, Tom Albanese, had a moment to remember. This is back in 2012 with an episode of Bobcat Blitz. That's right, I said Bobcat Blitz, EP'd by Gary Gurecki and Zach Daly. Tom had, you know, we're just gonna have to show you.
And the ironic thing is, all four times I've been on here, I got third place every single time. So so close to that final round, I could just smell it. So I'll try again next time. Yep.
John, there's no words to describe that clip. I mean, just I wish he had a chance. I mean, I'm upset that the hashtags are. We should have gotten Tom on hashtag for sure.
We just missed an opportunity to do that, but that's okay. Tom's one of the best this station has ever seen. So thanks for all the memories, and that's what we have to say to you as well. Thanks for all the memories in our 4 years. We're really thankful that we got a chance to do this one last segment to take a look back at some of our favorite moments.
Yeah, from everybody here behind the scenes or in front of the camera at Q30, and thank you to the viewers. We want to extend that thank you because you helped us get to where we are too with your support and your kind minutes of viewing our content. So I want to extend a thank you. I know John wants to extend a thank you. Hashtag we are out. Bye.
Hashtag TBT for hashtag that. John Small, John Alba. We'll see you next time. Hey everyone,
thank you, John and John. We want to send a
edition.
big thank you to all of our hashtaggers for being with us this semester. That is all we have for you this semester. Be sure to tune in next fall for more of the hottest entertainment news, and be sure to still follow us on Twitter and Instagram at hashtag thatQU. Have a great night and goodbye.